From East London to Buckingham Palace, David Beckham's royal evolution. Born into a humble working-class family in East London, David Beckham grew up far from the palaces, estates, and pageantry of Britain's royal elite. Football was his first love, a sport that promised escape, purpose, and eventually, global fame. But few could have predicted that the boy from Leytonstone would one day find himself not only mingling with royalty but becoming a regular fixture in their world. This is the story of how one of England's most iconic athletes transformed into a polished ambassador of British culture, a friend of princes, and an unexpected confidant to the king. The humble beginnings. David Beckham's rise is one that continues to inspire. Born in 1975 to a kitchen-fitter father and a hairdresser mother, Beckham's childhood was defined by modest means and simple aspirations. His parents were die-hard Manchester United fans, an allegiance that David would honor and embody when he joined the club's legendary youth academy. From the moment he stepped onto the pitch professionally, Beckham's talent was impossible to ignore. His precise right foot, unmatched work ethic, and clean-cut image helped him rise swiftly through the ranks. By the late 1990s and early 2000s, he had become more than just a footballer. He was a global brand. Alongside his wife Victoria, known to millions as Posh Spice, he formed one half of the most famous British power couple since Charles and Diana. But fame in sport and pop culture didn't automatically translate to the aristocratic circles of Britain. That part of Beckham's story would unfold gradually, and in quite surprising ways. A royal connection is formed. Beckham's royal journey began in earnest through sport. Prince William, as president of the Football Association, worked closely with leading figures in the game. In this capacity, he was introduced to Beckham during England's bid to host the 2018 FIFA World Cup. The two men bonded over their shared love for football and patriotism. Despite coming from vastly different backgrounds, they found common ground, passion, discipline, and public duty. Their working relationship soon evolved into something more casual and friendly. Beckham, already an OBE by that time, spoke warmly of William in interviews. In one with Esquire he said, "Yeah, I think I would call him a friend. It's a very normal relationship. With Harry as well. They're very easy to get along with. They love their sport." It's this relatability that set Beckham apart. Though famous, he remained approachable. Though powerful, he never projected arrogance. And in royal circles, that humility counted for something. Victoria and the Spice Girls link. In a curious twist, it was actually Prince Harry who encountered the Beckham household first, though not through David. As a 13-year-old mourning the loss of his mother, Harry made his first public appearance post-Diana at a Spice Girls concert in South Africa. It was there he met Victoria Beckham, long before the footballer came into his royal orbit. Years later, that chance meeting would evolve into a friendship, thanks to Harry's growing bond with David, which was helped along by William. The trio of William, Harry, and Beckham began to be seen together more frequently at public events, most notably during the London 2012 Olympics. Their dynamic was relaxed, friendly, and down-to-earth, a rare vibe in the usually stiff world of royal appearances. The royal weddings. If any moment cemented the Beckhams as royal insiders, it was their invitations to two of the century's biggest weddings. In April 2011, David and Victoria attended the wedding of Prince William and Kate Middleton. Held at Westminster Abbey and broadcast to millions around the world, the event was a symbol of modern monarchy. And among the guests sat the Beckhams, dressed immaculately and drawing almost as much attention as the bridal party itself. David looked sharp in a Ralph Lauren morning suit, while Victoria turned heads in a deep navy dress from her own fashion collection. Fashion magazines praised the couple's style, tabloids marveled at how seamlessly they fit into the high society fold. But this was just the beginning. 7 years later, in May 2018, the Beckhams were back, this time for the wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle at St. George's Chapel in Windsor. The gold-embossed invitation to such an exclusive event confirmed what many had already guessed: the Beckhams weren't just guests, they were friends. David chose a sleek grey Dior suit for the occasion, while Victoria once again showcased her brand. Their polished appearance and VIP status led headlines to call them the best-dressed couple of the day. But behind the scenes, all wasn't quite as golden. Tensions with the Sussexes. According to reports from the Mail on Sunday, the once warm friendship between the Beckhams and the Sussexes began to fray after the wedding. Though the specific cause of the rift was never made public, sources suggest trust issues and private disagreements may have played a part. Still, Beckham remained publicly respectful of both Harry and Meghan, never commenting on the split or letting the fallout affect his public demeanor. He continued to fulfill his various ambassadorial roles and remained closely connected to the other members of the royal family, especially William and, more recently, King Charles. A king and his ambassador. In a remarkable turn of events, David Beckham deepened his royal ties in 2023 when he was named an ambassador for the King's Foundation. The appointment followed a personal meeting with King Charles III at his beloved Highgrove estate. Highgrove, known for its expansive gardens and sustainable practices, is a passion project of the king. During Beckham's visit, the pair reportedly shared a surprising mutual interest, beekeeping. Walking through the lush 15-acre gardens, Charles and Beckham exchanged tips on hive management and honey production. Photos of the two smiling and talking among the flowers spread quickly across social media, giving the public a rare glimpse into the softer, more personal side of both men. In December 2024, Beckham's relationship with the royal household reached new heights when he attended his first-ever state banquet at Buckingham Palace. Surrounded by royalty and Qatari dignitaries, he dined under the palace's chandeliers, a far cry from the East London kitchens of his youth. Nightlife with Harry. David's connection with Harry, though now seemingly more distant, once included some memorable nights out. In 2012, shortly after the Olympics, Beckham and Harry were seen dining and partying together in London and even in Las Vegas. Their friendship made headlines for its surprising informality. One source recalled a night in London when Harry, Beckham, and Tom van Strabenzee had such a good time, they made plans to meet up again later that evening. Harry had tickets to see Cirque du Soleil, but changed his schedule to reconnect with Beckham at the Arts Club, a high-profile members-only venue in Chelsea. The camaraderie between the royal and the footballer seemed effortless and genuine. However, that same venue would later be the site of an alleged incident involving comedian James Corden.